Good morning, all of you, and a very warm welcome to everyone from whole SAM's family for today's international event on self motivation. Before we proceed, let me take a brief moment for the introduction of my organization. Self Welfare Foundation is a not for profit organization which work in the areas of education, social welfare, women empowerment, skill development, entrepreneurship, livelihood generation, employability, research, health, and many more. Next, a very warm welcome to our honorable speaker, Miss Meenu Goyal, who is highly accomplished and renowned corporate soft skill trainer, has an extensive work experience of 16 years. She is a woman of passion and purpose, is high spirited, and has a never ending approach towards innovation. It is a great honor to have you with us, ma'am. Now, over to you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much, Swati. It is wonderful to hear from you every time, right? So, guys, the topic for today is motivation. What motivation is? What is motivation? See, if we break this word motivation, right? This we all know from inside that yes, when we gain weight. So, similarly, when we want to do something from inside, from the inner heart, that is known as motivation. The passion behind doing things, whatever you love doing, that is motivation. All right. So for me, is loving yourself, praising yourself, having high self-esteem, having an attitude of gratitude, that is known as motivation. So in today's session, I, Meenu Goyal, welcome you for this amazing session where we can discuss, where we can talk, and where we can feel a bit motivated in doing whatever purpose we are here together. So from the childhood, there are two types of motivation basically. One is intrinsic motivation and one is extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is something when we are motivated from inside. We know that we have to follow our passion and we will just go and rock the world. But what is extrinsic motivation? Yes, it drives within us. That is intrinsic, right? When we know that yes, we have to do, that is not any external member to force us, but extensive or extrinsic motivation is something like when we are kids, our mama, parents, guardians, they tell us, beta pado, 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 right? That is the force behind us. They are pushing us to do something. You go and win. You go and do this. It will be better for you, right? People start talking and guiding us. That is extrinsic motivation, that we are being guided from the outside world. So guys, see, when we have passed out class 12 and we are doing graduation or anything above it, we know we have to follow our path. We have to do something. I hope everybody has to do something or the other. Whether they want to do job, whether they want to do business, they have to pursue the further studies, anything. They have to do something once they have crossed 12th. Till 12th, it is the basic education that we all do and it is being forced from our parents, right? So what you all want to do? And how do you want to do? Have you ever thought about it, or your passion or your dream that we call as a dream job or a career opportunity? Is it being decided by your parents or is it being decided by you? If you guys can tell me, your career opportunity is being decided by your parents or you have already decided, or you are doing good jobs, you are well settled in your profession. Okay, outside forces won't affect us until or unless we are not ready from inside. Very good, Anand. Thank you so much. Guys, this is the crux that Anand has just written down in the chart box. Whether we reach to any of the positions, any topmost position, whether we are CEO of the company, whether we are running our own business, until and unless we are driven from inside, we have that passion within us, that ultimate passion, waking up morning. It is always two ways, guys. First is whether we wake up in the morning and say, oh, okay, I have to go to office and work, right? 9 o'clock sharp. 8:30, we put up alarm. 8:15, 8:15, then 8:20 it happens. And finally, we have to wake up, we have to go and take shower and come to work. That is forceful. That is not, excitedly we are doing something. But when it becomes a passion, when we are really happy in doing whatever we want to do, then we wait for the next morning to achieve the next milestone, the next goal in our life. That is called passion, where we don't need any alarm clock to wake us up. We wake up in the morning, we say, oh, today we are so lucky. We have to do this thing, we have to do that thing, and we are on our toes, right? That is intrinsic motivation that keeps us motivated throughout, and we do our best, right? So this is the most important thing. And how we can do this? When we believe in us, when we say that we are the best no matter what, right? So to be successful, first and the foremost thing is believing in yourself. When we believe in ourselves, we can do anything we wish. And to wish for, we need dream. We need to see what we want to do, but not from closed eyes, but from an open eye. We have to make our own roadblock. We have to show the path to success, right? So once you start believing, once you believe that you can do something, there is not a single person in this universe who can convince you otherwise, right? Anyone in this, if they disagree with whatever is written on this slide, if you have that self belief within you, if you have that passion that you can achieve it, then do you think there is anybody who can stop you from achieving it? Thank you, right? So first thing that is required is your self belief, that motivation within you only, right? The things that you can do, there are n number of examples that can be quoted. For example, let us see this video and tell me if it is audible.
हर सुबह सूरज उगने से पहले मैं उठ जाता हूँ और अपना ब्रेकफास्ट खुद बनाकर
Is
ट्रेनिंग
it
ग्राउंड तक
audible?
जाने के लिए जब रोड पर निकलता था तब रास्ते पर कोई नहीं होता, क्योंकि जब मैं ट्रेनिंग के लिए निकलता था तब लोग उठते भी नहीं थे। ट्रेनिंग ग्राउंड पर सबसे पहले पहुंचकर जब मैं प्रैक्टिस शुरू करता तब वहाँ कोई नहीं होता, और जब सब आ जाते और शाम को प्रैक्टिस करके उनके घर चले जाने के बाद भी मैं 4-5 घंटे एक्स्ट्रा प्रैक्टिस करता था, क्योंकि मैं जो कर रहा था मुझे उस काम में बेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड बनना था। ये वर्ड्स उस लेजेंड के हैं जिसे गॉड ऑफ बास्केटबॉल, जिसे माइकल जॉर्डन के नाम से जानते। जैसे क्रिकेट में सचिन है, फुटबॉल में पेले है, डांस में माइकल जैक्सन है, उसी तरह बास्केटबॉल में अगर किसी को सबसे टॉप पे माना जाता है तो वो माइकल जॉर्डन है। चलो आज आपको उनकी लाइफ से जुड़ी मोटिवेशनल स्टोरी सुनाता हूँ। 1963 ब्रुकलिन के स्लम्स में पैदा हुए जॉर्डन काफी गरीब परिवार से थे। जब जॉर्डन 13 साल के थे तब उनके फादर ने सेकेंड हैंड टी शर्ट का बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया। एक दिन उनके फादर ने जॉर्डन को बुलाया और एक टी शर्ट दिया और कहा कि ये टी शर्ट कितने का होगा। तब जॉर्डन ने कहा कि $1 का होगा, और तभी उनके फादर ने कहा कि इसे $2 का बेच कर दिखाओ, इसको $2 का बेच के आओ। तभी जॉर्डन ने वो टी शर्ट लिया और अपने दोस्त के यहाँ गए, उस टी शर्ट को धोया, पूरा क्लीन करा और लगभग पूरे दिन मार्केट में खड़े रह के उसको $2 में बेच ही दी। कुछ दिन बाद उनके फादर ने फिर से बुलाया, टी शर्ट दी एक और कहा कि इस बार $20 में बेच कर दिखाओ। जॉर्डन को इस बार ये थोड़ा मुश्किल लगा कि कौन यूज किए हुए टी शर्ट को $20 में खरीदेगा, लेकिन उन्होंने उनके फादर के इस ऑर्डर को डिनाई नहीं किया और अपने एक कजिन के पास जाकर टी शर्ट पर मिकी माउस और डोनाल्ड डक का कार्टून प्रिंट करवाया और टी शर्ट को बेचने के लिए अमीर बच्चों के स्कूल के बाहर खड़े हो गए। तभी अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ स्कूल आ रहे एक अमीर बच्चे को वो टी शर्ट पसंद आई, देखा पसंद आई, और उन्होंने वो टी शर्ट $20 में खरीद ली, साथ में $5 की टिप भी दी। और जब वे घर पहुंचे तो उनके फादर ने उनको फिर से एक टी शर्ट दी और कहा कि इस बार इसे $200 में बेचकर दी। जॉर्डन ने इसे नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल लगने वाले चैलेंज को भी एक्सेप्ट कर दिया और टी शर्ट अपने पास रख लिया। कुछ दिनों बाद न्यूयॉर्क सिटी में चार्लीज एंजल्स एक शो आता है। उस शो की फेमस एक्ट्रेस, जिनका फेम बहुत तगड़ा था, फरा फ्यूसेट, वो किसी कॉन्फ्रेंस के लिए आने वाली थी और उसी दिन जॉर्डन भी वहां पहुंच गए और प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस खत्म होने के बाद उन्होंने जैसे तैसे करके फरा फ्यूसेट का ऑटोग्राफ उस टी शर्ट पर ले ली और अपने शहर वापस चले गए और उस टी शर्ट को नीलाम में बेचने गए। और वही एक एंटरप्रेन्योर जो फरा फ्यूसेट का बहुत बड़ा फैन था, उसने उस टी शर्ट की बोली लगाई $1200 और $1200 में खरीद ली। जब उन्होंने वो पैसा अपने फादर को जाकर के दिया तो उनके फादर ने प्राउडली कहा कि जब कोई इंसान अपना पूरा पोटेंशियल किसी चीज पर लगा देता है तो वो नेक्स्ट टू इम्पॉसिबल चीज को भी पॉसिबल कर सकता है, कुछ भी अचीव कर सकता है। और वही पोटेंशियल जॉर्डन को एक दिन बास्केटबॉल में सबसे टॉप पे लाता है। आज माइकल जॉर्डन दुनिया के सबसे अमीर एथलीट में से एक है, जिनकी नेटवर्थ $1.6 बिलियन है। दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी स्पोर्ट्स मैन्युफैक्चर कंपनी नाइक बास्केटबॉल में यूज होने वाले शूज भी एयर जॉर्डन के नाम से ही बनाती। जॉर्डन बास्केटबॉल के अब तक के सबसे महंगे खिलाड़ी हैं, क्योंकि एक स्लम झुग्गी झोपड़ी जो होती है वहां से लेकर बिलियनियर बनने के सफर के बारे में जॉर्डन कहते हैं कि कुछ लोग काम करना चाहते हैं, कुछ लोग विश करते हैं कि काम हो जाए, और कुछ लोग वो होते हैं जो काम करके दिखाते हैं।
Right?
हर सुबह
अब आप ये बताइए, so now I want to ask you guys, what was that one thing that drives Michael Jordan from slum to the multi-millionaire or to the billionaire? One word that drives him to do whatever he did for his dad, to sell that simple t-shirt, or to be the best basketballer. One word that you could think of that drives him. All right, his potential and will to do something, right? Dedication, motivation. Yes, guys, I want response from everyone. not one or two person. Everyone quickly. His passion and motivation, Mustafa. Yes. Quickly, what you heard from this video, this audio, and what you understood. What is that one thing that was the reason? Okay, Panshu. So these are the basic. Everyone is correct. The passion, dedication, motivation, hard work, right? That inner strength of taking the things. When we wish, there is a common saying, where there is a will, there is a way. We make our own will and we make our own way. Even if things are next to impossible and we have determined that we are going to do that, we will anyhow do that. We will complete that task. So that is the basic things, that inner passion, that inner strength in us, that keeps us, that drives us and makes us do wonders. There are so many people in this world. If you have heard story, I've just shared that of Michael Jordan. Things which are, impossible. People have derived 3 words from this simple word called impossible. That is, I am possible, right? When people say it is impossible, it is next to impossible, you can't do it, or the word cannot be done, then people start taking it, no, it is not impossible, I'll make it possible. So instead of saying that word which says impossible, we says I am possible, I'm going to do that. That is how 19-20 years young generation nowadays is doing amazingly good. They are becoming entrepreneurs, they are doing wonders. When we are in our colleges, now they are running their own business. So the generation is changing, the mindset is changing, and the only thing that is taking them ahead is their will to do, their passion to perform, their hard work, their real desire to perform. Correct? Yes. I hope everybody must have seen this clip somewhere or the other. What can you think about this video when you see this picture? What is the first thing that comes to your mind? What is this depicting? Guys, this image is taken from where? And what is it showing? Anybody would like to tell, or anybody would like to write it down? Ram Setu. Very true, Anand. This is also known as Adam's Bridge. So again, this is a story, right? Everybody must have heard about it. When Lord Rama was going to take Sita Mata from Sri Lanka, they have to cross this. And how can it be crossed until and unless the bridge is there? Do you think it was possible? Teamwork. Very good, Ashok. How did it happen? Because they thought, yes, it could be done. And it could be done with the help of everybody of us. Alone, I cannot do it. The best part that Ashokji has just mentioned, that is the teamwork. But their will, when they said that, yes, they are going to make such a long bridge where the entire force will go and conquer. So all that Hanumanji and their force, they were all throwing big stones by writing Shri Ram on that stone. So you would see here, there is one small squirrel. What she was doing, she was also picking up small stones and throwing it on the ocean, that river. So these people start mocking at him. They were making fun of it. Okay? Why your effort? Why are you doing this? It will not help us. We have to make such a big bridge. Your such small effort will not be counted. We need to carry big rocks, and we need to do it because we need to quickly do this work. She was quite scared. She felt humiliated because everybody was making fun of it. And these instances, when she was getting mocked at, Shri Ram was looking at. So he told to everybody that how much you did and how much could you do, your efforts, if we multiply this is a simple fundamental formula, that how much we have did and how much we can do. If we multiply by 100, our result will come. Monkeys could do much more of their effort. They were just carrying that stone, which is easier for them to carry. They were just doing their 50% of their work, 50% of their effort. While squirrel was so small, but her intent was there to do something for Lord Rama, to do best. So she was putting her 200% of her effort. So Lord Rama took her to her hands, put, pat on her. So still, if you believe, I am a spiritual person, I believe that from that day, squirrel have got 3 lines over her body, because squirrel was patted by Lord Rama in this way. So even today, we have got 3 lines over squirrel body. So Lord Rama says that everybody, even the employer, they sees the intent of a person, how much they are willing to do, how much they are doing it. This is applicable everywhere in all the fields, wherever you go. What is your potential and what are you performing? If we multiply by 100, performance curve, right? We measure performance in this way. I hope everybody will agree to it, right? That is called dedication of Ram's Bhakt to help Ram Bhagwan to cross the way with the teamwork and hard work of every individual. Very true, Swati. Strong willpower. Yes, Sunita. Thank you. Right? So this is called performance, the will to do something and doing with the best of abilities. So Squirrel was motivated from within. She was so she had that passion that I am going to do this. She'll pick up 50 grams of stone and put it in the water, right? That would really help because she will do it quickly. Instead of monkeys were gossiping, putting one stone, a big stone, undoubtedly, but they could do it much better. So the intention, the efforts were worth and it is clearly monitored. So this is a quote by Lord Rama that every tiny particle helps the blind the gap between huge structure. If we need to bind a see here also. If we want to build a strong bridge, though we need big rocks, but small stones are also required to bind it very strongly. You can't have the stones of equal shape and size. So you need some small stones, some big. So small stones were helpful in binding that strong or that strength within to make it more stronger, right? So again, this is something very, very simple that react is thoughtless and respond is thoughtful. So what is reaction? When we react, if somebody is saying to us anything, we generally react and it sometimes go wrong, right? So we say that when we are self-motivated, we have got time to think and then respond. So we should always respond rather than react, right? Because reaction goes wrong, but response will never go wrong because it is a thoughtful process. So every one of you should follow this, that we should not react in any situation, whether it is a pleasing or it is unpleasing. We should think before whenever we say anything, we should react, we should respond. Act without thinking all of a sudden is reaction, whereas response is a careful thinking of a process and then answer. Thank you, Sunita. Right? So if we say that what drives you from within is the passion to do something, to achieve something, the goals that we have created for ourselves. First of all, we should know that what we want to do. Make your process. Think for every little thing. Whatever, even if you're going for shopping, we generally make list, right? That we need to buy this. There is a big shopping list. But again, to go to the market, you need lots of courage, right? You need to see that do you have petrol in your car? Only then you'll go. So thinking is required there and then also. And which markets you'll go, you need to think before that also. So to do any smallest thing, you need motivation. Motivation, you need to wake up in the morning and to go to sleep so that you can perform well the next day, right? So this is a very small word, small motivation, but yes, it has got a deeper meaning to it. Whatever we like to do, whatever we feel that this is correct, we consider this as motivation, right? So first of all, create your own path, walk through it. There would be lots of obstacles, but if you are stopped there, that now there are lots of obstacles coming, then you won't be able to achieve. Then the motivation plays a very important role to show you the correct path, to show you that yes, obstacles are everywhere. Nobody will have that easy way of going. Even if you are having a bread, right, the chapati, that also needs lots of motivation. You need to make chapati and then eat it, right? You need to earn that first. So for every little thing, we need motivation. So ownership is not a job KRA, but always the top factor for success. We generally, if we are employed and we are employers, what we say, okay, yaar, we just need to work for 9 to 6, right? But if we start taking ownership and we are really passionate about a job, we will not feel like that it's a 9 to 6 job. We will feel like, yes, this is my job, this is my work, and I have to, perform it efficiently. There is a huge difference between effectively and efficiently. Effectively means when we think that, okay, let us just do the things. And efficiently means when we are doing the things right? So we all need to consider this, that we always have to do the correct thing at the correct time with the correct mind frame. That is known as motivation. And if we are motivated, we'll start taking ownership. We will not feel like an employer. We'll feel like that factor within us that yes, we can do something better. And if we start learning from the jobs, we'll be definitely, if you wanted to be the entrepreneurs, if you want to start your own business, you want to write books, whatever you are passionate about, you can achieve that, and you can do that. And you can do this with ease, though hurdles will always be there. Hurdles are the path of success, and you need to have patience with consistency and persistence. There are lots of books written on the motivation that yes, if you think that for 2 days, there are people, who just do the work for 2 days, they'll be, going to gym every year on 31st. They'll make a resolution that this year I'm going to lose weight. They'll be so motivated from inside that yes, they are just going to lose 10 kg weight in 2 days. They'll go to gym for 2 days and then they'll come back to square one. Not today. Pakka, tomorrow I'll definitely go. Then tomorrow never comes. It is only today that we have to start working on. And every day is today. So there would be no tomorrow. So if we have stopped in between, it is stopped. So motivation has to be, that drives us every day, not 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, and then stop. If you want to achieve success, if you want to achieve your goals, if you want to achieve your dreams, there would be obstacles, there would be hurdles in between. But yes, you have to take it further. You have to have that mindset that yes, for any work we do, for example, when we are a toddler, right? When we are baby, we start, crawling. At that time, our mission is to, walk. We try to walk that, oh, we are walking straight on our legs. We are not crawling. Even then we fall so many times. But what motivates us? Yes, there are parents, they clap for us. They put so many musics and they say, oh, yes, you can do it. And the child feels so happy. They feel so excited. Yes, I am doing it. So they'll walk again. So this is how, they keeps you motivated at every phase of your life. That we spoke about, that is extrinsic motivation, that we are being forced from the outside world. Then when we grow up, we say now we are going to school, preschool, then formal schools to get good results, to achieve different milestones at different times. While school or studies are priority, then we say, oh, we came first in painting, we came first in dancing. Then people start, motivating us, sending us to different upskilling schools. Simultaneously, they even put it to, their coaching classes. Then when we are in 10th and 12th, we say, oh, I have to crack IIT, I have to crack NEET, or I have to start my own business, or CA, or there are n number of fields. But what after that? Who will push us? Who will motivate us? So at that time, you have to look at the mirror and say, yes, I'm the best and I'm going to achieve it. So either you have to put, if you are not self-motivated inside, you need somebody. So just put a board, write down what you want, either put it on your dressing table or just in front of your bed, so that when you wake up, you will see and you get motivated. Write down what are your dreams, what do you want to achieve in life. So when you look at it, the law of attraction also motivates you. But when you see that visible in front of your eyes, you feel motivated again. Every day it will remind you. It will like your alarm clock that will keeps you motivated when you write your dreams. Okay, yes, Swati, I'll be taking that question also. Correct thing at correct time with correct mindset. Yes, very true, Anand. Want to be data analyst. All right, Swati, I'll answer that. Yes, you need to, write down what you want to do, first of all. And then you have to think about pros and cons of that. Just write down, put a beautiful picture of what you wanted, how much it will cost, what is the factor that will takes you till there, hurdles also, and how are you going to remove that also. Then what are the paychecks after you become a data analyst? So write down that figure, paste it there along with your check or along with copy of it. That will keeps you motivated every time. When you see that, say, oh yes, I want to do it because I want to earn so much. I want to have that 6 figures, 6 zeros in front of my first monthly check, right? And these hurdles will always come. So do not worry about it. You have to have patience. You have to keep that satisfaction within you that yes, if I do it, I'm going to earn that. That was my desire of doing things, my way of getting the things across, right? The ultimate goal, that ultimate satisfaction that you guys will be carrying it once you do it. Thank you, right? So the motivation within you is something you just need to write it. You can even record your voice now and put it as a caller tune. So when you hear your caller tune again, when you hear your voice again, when the bell rings, it will gives you that boost again and again. It will even give you goosebumps, when you hear it and you are not doing anything. Oh, what I'm doing here, I've not done that work today. Put it into sub path. Then you will be, when you achieve one path, you'll celebrate it every moment. When you achieve a single milestone, achieve that, right? Give yourself a treat, party yourself, whatever you feel like, a small token of self appreciation. See, to be a data scientist or a data analyst, there would be 5 steps. When you achieve step 1, go for shopping, go for outing, or buy a gift for yourself, that we generally do not do, right? Pat on your back. Hey, I did this wonderful job, so today I'll go and have at my favorite restaurant. These are small tokens of love, that self token, that self appreciation, self love that we miss. How many of you have gifted yourself in the last 2 months, means in year 2023, means to reward self after achieving a target? Yes, a small target also, Swati. When we start giving gifts to ourselves, not to others, but to ourselves. For example, if I love momos, right? And I said, okay, by this week, I will achieve this. So at that time only I'll go and have. Yes, rewarded myself with chocolates. Very good, Anand. Great. This is a small token of award for yourself, right? We don't need diamonds or platinums, but yes, small token, will give you a boost, a jest in you again. And you'll be ready for your next target, your next milestone. So do not think of a very big thing. Yes, if you dream big, you'll achieve big, but divide it into smaller parts, which can be done in 15 days, 20 days, right? So you have got chance of seeing where you went and how is your growth progressing. Once you have that in a piece of paper, first of all, everything will be there in your mind. Then jot it down to a piece of paper. Once you have had that blueprint with you, paste it in the wall, paste it either on your wardrobe or on a dressing table where you see maximum time. Yes, you can also make a wallpaper of your mobile so that every time you see, you'll see that first thing. Though we all have a DPs, that either are or a loved one photographs. But instead of that, if you just put your goal on your wallpaper as a wallpaper, it is also a sort of, attracting yourself. We call that law of attraction. That the number of times you speak those things with you, that positive lines with you, you'll be reminded of that thing. And there is one movie of Deepika Padukone and Shah Rukh Khan which says, अगर हम किसी चीज को शिद्दत से चाहते हैं तो सारी कायनात उसे आपके पास पहुंचाने में हेल्प करती है, right? Something of that sort. So this is very true. When we feel for that thing, when we really want those things, entire universe will be helping you out to achieve that. But you need to speak that in a right framework of mind, right? That will motivate you. And always speak good things about you. We say we have to speak good things about others. That is absolutely true. But we first and the foremost factor is to speak good about you first. When we speak good about ourselves, we will listen good things from others also. That is the biggest flaw in our own mindset. That we don't speak. मैं कर नहीं सकता. I won't be able to do this. This is so tough. There is no word called tough or impossible or hard. It is the way we perceive things. There would be somebody who is doing it. Okay, Rahul is saying, ma'am, it's easy to get the motivation, but sometimes we feel it hard to keep motivated in long run. And social media makes it difficult to stay motivated. How can we overcome that? All right, Rahul. Right, that is what I was saying, and I was talking about it, Rahul, that yes, motivation is a very small word that we started off with, right? In a long run, to be motivated is something that you need to break down that your desires, your dreams into small bits. And appreciate that. We don't appreciate. I know social media, the word that you are saying, we are all belongs to that. We see good things and we see bad things. There would be a number of bad things that will pop in first, but it always believes that what you perceive, whatever you see. For example, if you are searching anything on Google, right, or on YouTube, for example, you have just searched it for once, but next time when you do Google search, there would be n number of advertisement, n number of things that would be related to there what you searched the last time, right? Yes or no? So it is the things that we perceive will come near us, though this is advertisement, that is a marketing strategy. But similarly, the law of attraction also comes to us. Whatever we say, whatever we feel, if we are feeling good, if we want to achieve it, you will see that things are getting right by itself. If we are saying no, nahi hoga, he said no to me. Oh, I know this is very tough. We have seen that the reviews are not correct. Once you have said no, things, all the negative factors will start attracting you. And one more thing which is very, very important is just look at your group circles, right? The time you just start monitoring. Monitor it for 3 to 4 days, guys. See who are the people who are good for you, who are beneficial for you, whose company gives you success, whose company gives you, boost up in doing things what you like. If you feel that the people you are surrounded with most of the times give you that zest, that boost, that desire to do good, be with that company and ignore the people, leave that group at all if they are bringing you back, seeing negative things about you, or taking you away from your desire. It is better to be alone rather than to be with the negative people. Negative people will take you away from your dream, and positive people will bring you closer to your dream. Though it is a very hard thing to hear, but yes, to leave your friends sometimes whom you are there for a long time, but yes, if they are saying that you can't do it or this is not a good thing to do, and you are really passionate about it, just try leaving that friend for a while and see, you'll start feeling positive about it. You will start becoming very close to what you want to achieve. These are the very basic things that takes us to a desire, which keeps you motivated. Otherwise, negativity brings you down. I hope I answered your question, right? So these are the basic things. Choose a right group. Choose the right people around you to achieve the things. Self-motivation will always occur when you are with the right set of people, right set of framework, right mindset, and you know what to achieve. There are lots of people who wanted to achieve many things, but they do not know what to achieve. If you'll ask them, what do you want to do? They won't be knowing. I hope everybody knows here that what they actually wanted to do in your life. Thank you, Ghanshyamji. If you do not know, first and the foremost thing is just think about it, what you want to achieve. Only then you will be, motivated. You wanted to do this, you wanted to do that, you wanted to do that. There would be so many things. At the end, where will you lead to? We say when we sail on two boats, we will definitely drown because two boats will be directed to two different directions. Even the ship who does not have that meter will not go anywhere, right? They need that navigators. For example, if I want to go to Mumbai, I need to have that ticket. I need to know the, flight tickets, or if you are moving through train, then you need to have the train ticket. You need to know what time that particular train or flight will go, from which terminal or which, platform. You need to have that advanced things beforehand. You can just take it and say, oh, I want to go, and you are sitting on a wrong train. It will not go, or a wrong flight. So to understand those things, first of all, you need a proper planning, right? If you're going to Mumbai, you have to plan it before which date. Otherwise, you'll go to a train counter and you'll say, I want to go to Mumbai. They'll say, when do you want to go to Mumbai? How many people are going, right? So you need to have that itinerary before. You need to have the details before. Similarly, if you want to achieve something and you want to have that motivation, you need to understand what do you want to achieve. Clear? I hope I make sense, right? And it is absolutely clear. Okay, what if plans did not work and we stuck in between? See, if you have made up your plans, Swati, you are talking about in between journey. If the train is not going and there are some issues, yes, these are hurdles, then you need to drop down there, go to the counter, ask them that when is the next train or when is the next flight, or they'll deboard you at a different train or a flight, right? But you need to have that patience, you need to have that motivation within you that yes, you wanted to go there. Until and unless you plan, until and unless you say, oh, now the train has been stuck and it is not going, now I have to return back, then again what will happen? You'll go back to square one. Nothing will happen. Obstacle can come. If you're driving by car, does it happen with you that there are sometimes that the puncture occurs? So what do? You just leave your journey and go back home. Leave your car there, and if it is a cab, then definitely yes, you can board a different cab and go. But you'll also always go there because you need to go. So that desire in you should be always there, right? Similarly, see, these are these 4 words which means roti, right? Chapati, which we say. But if we understand the terms of this, is return on time invested. I hope this is very, very clear. This is, we never understand the meaning of it. How do we earn that bread? How do we understand? How do we earn that living? When we have that return of our time invested. When we go to office, we work for 30 days, then we get a salary. Only then we, are able to eat whatever we want to eat. That is known as roti. So in simple words, this is return on time invested. We have already invested a time for 1 month. Then only we are able to get through this. We say, uska to luck ke saath ho gaya. It is not luck, it is laboring under the correct knowledge. Whatever they are doing it with the correct guidance. They are doing it. Labor is hard work, right? Hard work with correct knowledge is luck, right? So this is, if you want to have an hours of happiness, what you should do. If you need an hour of happiness, what you should do. Everyone, you should do whatever you like most. Yes, whatever you wish to. If you want to take a nap, you can take a nap. If you want to attend a party, you can attend a party. Whatever you wish to do, you should do that. All right? Okay. So if you want to have a day of happiness, what you should do. Quickly, if you want 1 day happiness, if you want to have an 1 day happiness complete, you want to be happy for the entire day, 24 hours. Okay, 8 hours of study, pull out yourself from distraction. Very true. You can also go for picnic. You should, sometimes doing the monotonous jobs makes you dull. That time just do whatever you feel like. If you want to party, you can do parties. If you want to go on for a picnic, go for picnic. Just do whatever your hobby is. Whatever you want to, yes, but 1 day tour would be very difficult. So if you need a 7 days, 3 days of leave and you want to go out, then yes, tour or a vacation is a very good option, right? But if you want to be happy for a lifetime, what would you do? What would you do if you want to be happy for a lifetime? Do things which makes you happy, which you are passionate about. It will keeps you happy. Don't do things which are being imposed on you, which are forced on you. Do things which motivates you, which is your passion. Yes, Shubha, spend quality time with the loved one. Yes, it definitely makes us very happy. But for the entire life, you can't eat chocolates. You can't read so many novels, but if you want to stay happy for the entire life, you should do what makes you happy, because you need to earn also, you need to, look after your families also. So if you are spending time on your business, do business for which you are passionate about, right? Because if you're passionate about something, it will have that motivation with it. It will keep you motivated always, right? So I'll just show you one more small video that is very, very sweet video, right? It will tell me, Swati, if it is audible.
एक बार आप सोच के देखिए कि बिना हाथ पैर के क्या आप जीवित रह सकते हैं?
Is it
दोस्तों, हमें
audible?
ऐसा सोचने में भी डर लग जाता है, लेकिन निकोलस के साथ जन्म
Thank
से ही
you.
कुछ ऐसा ही है। निकोलस का जन्म 1982 को मेलबर्न, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में हुआ। उनका जन्म ही बिना हाथ और पैर के हुआ था। डॉक्टर्स के बहुत प्रयास के बाद भी इस समस्या को दूर नहीं किया जा सका और वो आज भी बिना हाथ और पैर के जीवित हैं। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि खुश हैं। बिना हाथ पैर के शुरू में जीवन बिताना उनके लिए काफी मुश्किल था। बचपन से ही उन्हें काफी शारीरिक चुनौतियों का भी सामना करना पड़ा था। वे अपनी विकलांगता से इतने निराश हो गए थे कि 10 वर्ष की उम्र में उन्होंने आत्महत्या करने की भी कोशिश की थी, लेकिन फिर एक लेख पढ़कर उनका जीवन के प्रति नजरिया पूरी तरह बदल गया। यह लेख एक न्यूज़पेपर में था जो एक विकलांग व्यक्ति की अपनी विकलांगता से जंग और उस पर विजय की कहानी थी। निक धीरे धीरे यह समझ चुके थे कि वे चाहें तो वो अपनी जिंदगी को सामान्य तरीके से जी सकते हैं। निक ने धीरे धीरे पैर की जगह पर निकली हुई कुछ उंगलियों की मदद से लिखना और कंप्यूटर पर टाइप करना सीख लिया। उसके बाद उन्होंने एटीट्यूड इज एटीट्यूड नाम से एक कंपनी भी बनाई। लगभग 20 साल की आयु में वो मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर बन गए और अपने पहले भाषण से लेकर अब तक निक 44 से अधिक देशों की यात्रा की है और अपनी प्रेरणादायी घटनाओं से लोगों को प्रेरित कर रहे हैं। निक को दुनिया में एक ऐसे प्रेरक वक्ता के रूप में पहचाना जाने लगा जिनका खुद का जीवन अपने आप में एक चमत्कार है। आज वे दुनिया को जिंदगी जीने का तरीका सिखा रहे हैं। विश्व भर में आज निक के करोड़ों फॉलोअर्स हैं जो उन्हें देखकर प्रेरित होते हैं। आज वे एक लेखक, संगीतकार और कलाकार हैं। साथ ही उनको फिशिंग, पेंटिंग और स्विमिंग में भी काफी रुचि है। निक का कहना है कि इस दुनिया में असंभव कुछ भी नहीं, हम वो सब कुछ कर सकते हैं जो हम सोच सकते हैं और वो हम सब कुछ सोच सकते हैं जो हमने आज तक कभी नहीं सोचा। निक ये भी कहते हैं कि जिंदगी द्वारा दी गई हर चीज को खुले मन से स्वीकार करें, चाहे वे मुश्किल ही क्यों ना हो। मुश्किलें ही वो सीढ़ियां हैं जिन पर चढ़कर ही हमें जिंदगी में कामयाबी और खुशी मिलेगी। जो हमारे पास है उसके लिए ऊपर वाले को धन्यवाद दें।
So how was the video?
Quite motivating.
Thank you. So any questions? Please let me know. Anyone has got any questions and how did you feel? See, if Nick can do it without hand, without feet, we are so blessed that we have everything with us. We just need to dream. We just need to follow a passion and we can do anything what we want to do, right? So with this, thank you everyone. So, for listening to me so patiently, and I'll be very happy answering your questions if you have any. Anyone has got any questions? Yes, Swati, tell me.
Ma'am, you said we have to stay from negative people. But if we stay from negative people, then how will we able to detect our flaws?
See, okay. Swati, how we will detect our flaws? This is a very good question, first of all, Swati. Secondly, when we have got positive people around, right? I told you that you should be away from negative people, but positive people will always tell your flaws in a constructive way, right? They will not say you cannot do it. They'll say, Swati, if you're doing this would be a better approach of doing this, right? Or you should do this work in this way, rather than saying, Swati, you cannot do this, or you're not capable of doing this. Why are you doing this? Right? There are always two ways of saying things. One is what you understand, how you understand. Second is just demotivating them, depressing them by the way of your approach. You are good for nothing. You cannot do it. Every time you do it mistake. So it's better you should not do it. So would you like this way of talking, or you should say, Swati, at least you have attempted it. This is a very good thing that you have tried. There are so many people who do not even try it. But Swati, in my opinion, if you would have done this work in this manner, it would be, creating very good result. So which approach would you like?
Second one.
Second one? Yes,
ma'am.
So we should always be with the people who would take you to a next level rather than pulling you. No, you cannot do it.
You are right, ma'am.
Right? So this is how we look at things. Otherwise, you'll be always demotivated. Half of the time, you'll be thinking, "Isne to aise kya?" Right? And when you start thinking negative, there would be negative feelings inside you.
Ma'am, overthinking will also demotivate us. So many people from young generation have questioned that कि overthinking से कैसे बचें?
The overthinking will always happen when you don't have right path to follow. When you're thinking either about the negative things or you are thinking too much about what to do. So just close your eyes, think about what you want to achieve first of all. So when you know what to achieve, then things will automatically follow and overthinking will not happen.
Right, ma'am. Thank you.
Most welcome. I hope you all like the session and why we are here. If you want to have, detailed session on law of attraction, self-motivation, you can definitely reach out in the feedback form and the team will revert to you. We have that advanced version of this course, right? Based on self-esteem, self-motivation, then law of attraction, right? You all can just write there and we will, the team will get back. Right, Swati?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Mustafa. I hope you like the session. Swati, you like the session?
Yeah, ma'am. It was a wonderful session.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. It was very nice session, and thank you all, friends.
Thank you, Mustafa. I hope you will apply this in your life and you'll be, always motivated and doing things what you like.
Yes, ma'am, for sure, for sure. It was very nice season. Actually, I'm a student. I'm doing my master program, so this is very joyful season for me, for myself, especially.
Thank you so much.
So, what a wonderful and informative event it was. First, I would like to express my appreciation to Ms. Meenu Goyal ma'am for taking so much of effort and hard work to explain us such amazing things. Secondly, I would like to thank all my audience graced this event with your presence. Thank you everyone. I hope you liked this session.